A thermostat chamber at small height h above Earth's surface is maintained at 30 degrees Celsius, has a clock fitted in it with an uncompensated pendulum. The clock designer correctly designs it for height h but for temperature 20 degrees Celsius. If this chamber is taken to the Earth's surface, the clock in it will click correct time. Find the coefficient of the linear expansion. Earth's radius over here is equal to r. Earth's radius over here is equal to r. First of all, understand that if I consider this as the Earth, the over here the chamber is taken some height above the Earth. Okay, let it be equal to h. So its distance from the center of the Earth, this will be equal to capital R. So its distance from the center of the Earth will be equal to r plus h. Okay. Now it is perfectly manufactured. Now it is perfectly manufactured for this height, but not for the temperature. It is maintained for 20 degrees Celsius temperature. Let the length of the pendulum over here at 20 degrees Celsius be equal to L naught, and at 30 degrees Celsius let it be equal to LT. Okay. So what will be the time period? What will be the time period at this height? Okay. What will be the time period at this height? Okay. First of all, if over here the height is very small, the height h over here, if it is very small, then g can be given as over here g dash will be equal to g into 1 divided by 2hr. Okay, this will be the variation in the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, or this will be equal to, I can write this part as 1 minus 2h divided by r. This will be the variation, or this will be the, now that was the variation in the gravity, this will be the gravity at that point. Okay, so what is the time period at that point? Okay, what is the time period? Now the time period at this point should be equal to the, now it is correctly compensated at that point. Suppose the temperature was 20 degrees Celsius. So at 20 degrees Celsius the time period would be 2 pi root of L naught divided by g dash. Okay, divided by g dash. This would give me a correct time. Okay, this would give me a correct time over here. Okay, now but if the temperature at this point is 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, when the same clock is taken towards the Earth where the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius and the acceleration over here is g. Okay, acceleration over here is g. It again gives me correct time. So time period on the Earth will be equal to 2 pi. L over here will be equal to LT, that is L at 30 degrees Celsius divided by g. Okay, divided by g. Now since both the time periods are correct, okay, since both the time periods are equal, I can say that L naught divided by g dash will be equal to LT divided by g. Now g dash can be written as g1 minus 2h by r. Okay, L naught g 1 minus 2h divided by r will be equal to LT divided by g. Okay, so g and g will get cancelled out. So LT divided by L naught, okay, LT divided by L naught will be equal to 1 divided by 1 minus 2h by r, or I can simply say L naught by LT over here will be equal to, or if I subtract this part, LT minus L naught divided by L naught will be equal to, LT minus L naught divided by L naught over here will be equal to, I have subtracted the denominator, so 1 minus 2h by r will be equal to, over here it will be equal to 1 minus 2h divided by r. So basically 1 and 1 will get cancelled out. LT minus L naught, I can write this as delta L divided by L naught will be equal to 2h divided by r, 1 minus 2h divided by r. Okay, now we have to find out the value of alpha. Alpha is equal to delta L divided by L naught delta theta. So basically it will be equal to 2h divided by r, 1 minus 2h divided by r into delta theta. The delta theta, the change in temperature over here is 10 degrees Celsius. So basically it will be equal to 2h divided by 10r minus r minus 2h by r. So basically over here r and r will get cancelled out. It will give me the answer 2h divided by r minus 2h. This will be the total alpha of the, this will be the alpha of the given rod of the pendulum.